commute could go up soon. The MTA is looking into yet another toll increase. Elijah Westbrook covers transportation and has more on what to expect in the months ahead.
The MTA says it's setting its eyes on raising the fares yet again.
But what difference does it make? It was like $2.19, now it's $3.
As long as they're using it to prove the rise.
The transit agency is proposing a 10-cent increase to hop on the subway or bus. Fares could jump from its current price of $2.90 to $3. Riding the express bus could cost you 25 cents more. One-way peak tickets for Long Island Railroad and Metro North could jump by as much as 4.4%. And drivers aren't off the hook either. The MTA wants you to pay anywhere from 20 to 60 cents more to use its bridges and tunnels.
If you have congestion pricing already implemented, what do you say to someone who...
I'd say that we got to remember what is really driving affordability issues in New York, and it's not transit. Transit is one of the few things that makes New York affordable.
Is there more of a middle ground? Does it have to be a 4% hike?
I hear from a lot of people who say you're driving us crazy with $2.90 and the dimes. Again, Elijah, we're giving people much more service on all of the system.
But here's the silver lining. Officials announced Wednesday that there are incentives under this new proposal. For instance, after riding 10 trips on commuter rail within a 2-week span, the MTA says it will give customers a free trip, regardless of time of day. And a new day pass is being introduced. Officials say one weekday pass will offer a 10% discount on the price of 2 peak one-way tickets.
Now, keep in mind that the MTA still needs to take a vote on these proposals. We learned today that those votes will happen in the fall. If they end up approving it, the changes would take effect in January.
Hey, good morning, Pedro and Charlene. Well, this is definitely news I'm sure many of us do not want to hear. And there is some good news and some bad news. So the good news is we are not expecting those rate hikes to go into effect this year. But the bad news is we can expect them to go into effect next year on January 4th. And take a look, because this is a breakdown of what you could expect next year. So the subway and bus fares are expected to rise 10 cents from $2.90 to $3. The proposed increase would also make it more expensive to reach the MTA's weekly fare cap, which makes rides free after the first 12 trips in a week. The cap would rise from $34 to $36. We could also see tickets for Long Island Railroad and Metro North jump up by as much as 4.4%, and tolls on bridges and tunnels will increase 7.5%. Now, the MTA had originally planned to raise fares earlier this year, like you mentioned, but transit officials want to transition to the new Omni system, which is a new tap-and-go system. And the traditional Metro cards are being phased out by the end of December this year. Mayor Eric Adams, who is running for re-election, released a statement saying he does not support the fare increases. He said in part, quote, "Proposing a fare hike without demonstrating meaningful improvements is offensive to hardworking New Yorkers, and that's why I'm urging all board appointees to vote no on this proposal." The frontrunner in the mayoral race, Zoran Mamdani, has proposed free buses. And back out here live.